You need to find some way to communicate your adaptive skills to employers. List them on your resume, work them into your cover letter. Drop words like dependable, creative, or motivated in conversations with anyone who might someday hire you.
Obviously, you want someone who can meet the specific job requirements. But even more important are the things that you do every day that make you an all-around good employee.
It's really important to know what your skills are, because that's the basis of who you are and what you bring to an employer. And so if you don't know what your skills are, you don't know what your strengths are, you're really going to miss the energy that you need to impress people when you talk to them.
One problem a lot of job seekers have is they don't know what they're good at. They know what they did every day at their last job or the job before that, but they have a hard time thinking in terms of the general skills required to do those things. That's why it's important for anyone who's looking for a job to take some time to really think about the skills they've used and the kinds of skills that employers value most.
More employers that I've talked to have said, I can't stand it when candidates come in and they're nervous, they don't know what value they bring, they're not even sure what they can do, they just want to do anything, fit me here, fit me here. They would prefer, the employer would prefer that you come in and say, hey, I'm an awesome programmer and I do it with detail and I don't miss a 0 or a 1. Or if you're a project manager, hey, I am an ace project manager. I know what to plan for contingencies, I know how to do all of the steps, and I bring projects in on time and under budget. So when you know those skills, when you know those strengths, you're going to be in such a better position to be able to be appealing to employers. And when people say, well, I don't know what my skills are, there's some really simple ways to figure that out. I think one of the things is just to start with a self-assessment where you think about, maybe write some significant stories about your life where you've had some really good successes. And it doesn't have to even be all professional. It can also be personal related. And then look and analyze those stories for common themes. Like, were you always the one that was organizing everything? Or were you the one that always stepped up and was adopted the leader, whether in your church or your PTA or whatever it might be. So look at those stories.
What are you good at? What do you know how to do? What equipment can you use? Do you work well with others? Are you a good writer? Are you well organized? Are you comfortable around computers? If you think these sound like the kind of questions you are likely to hear in an interview, you're right. These questions help employers discover what they are most interested in when they consider hiring you, your skills. In planning your career and looking for a job, knowing what you can do well is important. Knowing your best skills can help you decide what kind of work is right for you. After all, people who do work that they are good at tend to be more successful in their careers. But it's not enough to know your best skills. You need to be able to communicate those skills to an employer. To be most successful, you need to take an inventory of all your skills so that you know which ones to emphasize throughout the job search. This video helps you to do just that. Because we will discuss a number of different skills, you may want to pause the video frequently to take notes or to assess which skills fit you best. When you're finished, you will have a much better sense of what to put on your resume, what to say in an interview, and most importantly, what makes you the best person for the job.